In this video, we're back at Whiteland Restoration, where I am the new apprentice, and I'm going to learn how to paint my own GSA.
Well, maybe mask it up first, eh?
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, we are coming on very well. The car has been repaired. We started masking up. I've got a last little bit here.
Yeah, that's new.
Funny little chip that was turned out to not be a chip. It was a bit of spring from the catch. Just so we're going to fix that later.
Yeah, so all the deep scratches are gone.
All gone, nicely repaired.
How many videos have you done so far? Is it 3 videos you've done?
Videos,
yeah, so do check out Whiteland Restoration's channel and you can see in detail all the work that's been going on.
Yes.
But as I fully anticipated, just sorting out those few little scratches has turned into a fair sized job because the amount you've got to cover to blend it in. Yeah,
and getting the colour right was, it's not straight black, it's got a slight hint of something in it.
Okay.
So it's not the colour we thought it was going to be. But we got the colour correct in the end, is the spray out card, which is here.
So she's that black?
That's the black, yes.
Oh yes.
So yeah, bit of masking, is it?
Yeah, this should be easy. I mean, how hard can it be to mask up a car?
Exactly, I need to get some masking tape, which is through there.
So we've already got this strip of, is that electrical wire?
It certainly is.
Yeah, just inserted here, not for stylish reasons, but I'm quite liking the yellow on black. This is to lift the rubber up so the paint goes under it and you don't get a hard lip on the seal itself.
Yeah, it's quite an old school trick, that one. Modern stuff is this plastic tape. It's got a hard edge of plastic in it.
Oh yeah.
And you slot that underneath and then you can lift it up and it pulls the plastic. But I've had bad luck with this. I've never had bad luck with that.
There we go.
So I use a bit of both occasionally.
So new paint is going on this entire door.
Yeah.
And where's it blending in on the back here?
Well, the colour's going to have to go, because it was quite thin, the paint down this edge. So when I've just scotched it in, it's gone through. So we'll have to paint the colour quite a lot and then we'll just lose it up in this section here. And then when I'm done, I'll buff it back and it will be like it never happened.
Excellent.
Yeah. So, masking. Roll of masking tape, sir.
Okay. This already feels much better quality than the cheap, nasty stuff I tend to use, which just rips in your hands. Oh yeah, you can actually pull it off. What a novelty. So yeah, don't buy cheap masking tape.
Right, next area to do is we've got to mask the door shut off. So if you'd like to run some tape. Sorry, the door's not got any check strap on it anymore, so it likes to close itself. Sort of just back from the edge.
Okay.
Following the edge all the way around, trying to keep it quite parallel.
Particularly impressed by it's the going around corners.
It's outside corners are fairly easy. Yeah, if you could do that,
okay.
I'll give that a shot.
With this or that? We'll go for the fine tape.
I'll finish off this rear quarter. It's quite handy in there. Keeps it open.
This is a level of care and precision that you won't often see on Hubnut. It's not usually what we're about, but
First time for everything.
yeah. The thing is, having watched quite a lot of your videos, there's such a joy in seeing something done right. So I don't know why you put up with me, folks, to be honest. But yeah, having seen examples of my paintwork, yeah, I suspect Lewis won't be letting me anywhere near a spray gun anytime soon. There we go. How are we looking so far?
Very good. You have to go all the way along the bottom of the door as well, I'm afraid.
This bit going to be less fun, I suspect.
Yeah.
Here.
Going round the corner?
No, I'm wussing out on going round the corner. Oh no, that's terrible. Look at that. I've got a gap now. I'll have to go back and tidy that up. Me trying to actually do something properly for once.
Might be a turning point for you, Ian.
Well, talking of a turning point, this corner is not very good, but I'll try and smarten it up. No, that's terrible. So tell me again, why is bodywork restoration so expensive?
So many hours. I dread to think of the hours in the sunbeam.
Even the hours on this, all the sanding. How many coats of primer have there been?
She had, what was it, 4 coats of that Pro Fix. Literally, it came out of the gun the same time I was doing a little bit on the Talbot, so it does share some of exactly the same run.
Meanwhile, while I'm doing one door very badly, you're masking up an entire car. I'm going to get a new piece. Oh, there we go. Utter perfection.
Nice, that is good.
Have we got to do down the edge we can't get at as well?
No,
Oh, good.
different technique for that.
I feel very impressed. That's probably the nicest bit of masking I've ever done.
Is it about the only bit of masking you've ever done?
Yeah, generally I can't be bothered at all. But that's probably because I always have absolutely rubbish masking tape.
Oh,
Do you have a preferred supplier of masking tape?
Yeah, it's not this yellow stuff. No, the yellow is actually very good. I usually use Indasa, which is very good stuff, but this Q1 is a close second runner-up. It's
Okay.
good stuff. And it looks cool for the cameras.
It does.
Does it pop?
Yeah, works very well with the black. Yeah, yellow wheels, everyone. Do you think that's where we need to go? I can hear 100 comments. Ah!
Only 100.
Yeah. So we popped the rear light out now because it's only held in with one clip. It's working on Citroen. Something's either going to be really cleverly thought out and very simple, or the exact opposite.
Right, next bit. If you'd like to do something similar down this edge, just this edge here.
Yep.
Try and come in about, well, you can go to this edge here if you like. To about there, and then we'll have to use the soft edge technique.
Oh yes, I'm looking forward to discovering the soft edge technique. I've been waiting for that moment. That is a proper little muck trap there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good place to squirt some oil into.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Right, do you want to have an attempt at a soft edge?
I'll have a go at a soft edge. Would you want to do a demonstration of soft edge first of all?
I'll use this. So just fold it over, try and keep it parallel. Hold this about a 45, and you can just pull it off. And if it's getting too thick, rock it towards you. And if it's getting too thin,
This
rock it
looks
the other way.
horribly like it's not at all as easy as you're just demonstrating.
Yeah,
There we go.
soft
Right.
edge.
We'll show you why you do a soft edge in a moment,
Yeah.
but
I just find that my bird. I'm not doing that.
so we start like that.
Yeah, it's easier on your knee.
Take the knee. Flip that over.
Yeah, fold a tiny bit of it over. Hold the tape at a 45, that helps.
And then it should just...
Yeah,
Ah,
Oh, he's only doing it.
well,
No,
how,
it's
how, long,
fine.
how long a piece do we want?
actually you want to use this one.
Oh, but still, as a
Still
first
very
attempt,
good.
That's amazing.
I'm quite proud of that. Yeah,
You can take that home if you like.
yeah, I'll put it on the wall.
I'm sure we've got stranger things on our wall.
This is true. There you go. You can hold on to that.
Oh, thanks.
Keep that. That's to be treasured.
Yeah, so you need just a piece to go from this corner here all the way down to the bottom of there. So you look at about that much.
Okay.
And with this yellow, the lighter, you want a smaller, about that much. So that's what you're aiming to get.
Right. That is that
A bit finer.
Yeah, that looked ridiculously easy again, but I don't think it's going to be.
It's a bit trickier.
Right. I shall take the kneeling pad. Oh no, I went too far.
A bit hefty.
Yeah. No, this isn't working at all now. I thought I'd nailed the technique and it's gone.
It's a bit trickier with the smaller tape.
No. The magic has gone. See how much it is. How expensive is this tape?
It's pretty cheap.
It's going really well.
I can't do it. I've tried so many times.
You just make it look so easy and it just isn't.
No, I apparently can't do it on this one. I may have to concede defeat. No, it's all gone horribly wrong. Look at that. No. No, I'm going to have to give up.
I'd blame the tape.
Yeah, I think this is terrible tape.
It is terrible tape. It's much stickier.
Looks like it should be simple, somehow isn't.
It's practice, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess you've done a little bit of
I've done
masking over the years.
Probably a fair few rolls of that. There you go, sir. Well, actually, I'll probably demonstrate how you should apply it.
Yeah, that could be helpful. 'Cause I'm thinking, how do you even start?
Right. So it's just got to go quite close to the edge.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just try and let it bend. You don't want it to open up too much. So you've got to kind of sometimes stretch it and just put it where you need it to go.
And why do you do this?
Well, it will allow a small amount of paint in. So if you'd have just
Come on,
masked
you got
on
to
the
check
edge,
out that technique.
if you'd have just masked a hard edge there, there would be a lip of paint. But with this, it'll allow a small amount of paint around the corner. So get rid of that, but still really nice.
Aha. Oh, thank you. I'll get to keep my tape myself now.
Now we've done that, it's paper time. Well, we just need that in the shut. So it's so when we paint the car, none of this paint's going to go into the shut and onto the stuff. You want to stick that on there?
Yeah, give it a go.
Like that, all the way through. Make another one.
Oh yes, it's interesting. You're trying to fold it in ways it doesn't really want to go. So, this is going terribly already. We're continuing right up.
You don't need to continue any further than that.
Okay.
Down to the sill.
Around another corner.
Yeah, corners are fun. And by fun, I mean the exact opposite. There we go. Is there a separate piece going on the sill itself?
Yeah, we'll tape that up so it's nice and tight. That's
Okay.
good. So we need to do exactly the same
I might have to take my memento off.
around the door.
I'll save that there for later.
So exactly the same around the door.
Okay.
That's a little bit more tricky.
So where are we starting?
Start just past the top, and then I'll do you want me to start up here?
Yeah.
Sometimes the tape doesn't want to play, does it? Just work it down like that. The only thing
Okay.
you have to worry about is the tape. Don't worry about what the rest of the paper's doing.
Oh. But don't tread on it either. Because it doesn't help that Giselle is particularly close to the ground at the moment.
Yeah, it is quite low.
Oh, there we go.
Good, right. So now we have to shut the door without ripping any of this paper off.
Oh, we've got our origami skills as well.
Yeah.
You can fight all nice clothes.
What we forgot to do was mask that whole.
I was just looking at that.
No, it's okay. It's quite a big hole, which is fortunate.
A lady robot face.
It is a lady robot face.
Oh yeah.
So greasy behind there.
Yeah, quite greasy because Robert Crown Rust Proofing has filled this car with wax.
It's
So-
very filled.
Yeah, if you were restoring a car, you'd probably do paint before filling it with wax. But this is Hubnut. So do you have to unmask every coat you put on?
No. Oh well, between primer and paint, mostly because it gets dirty. You don't want any dirt in your paint, really. So your paint's got to be really clean. But once this is done, the base coat will go down and the clear on top, and then pull the masking off once it's dry, and you're good to go.
Cool. So how many coats of paint on the top coat?
The base coat, well, the primer's had four coats of primer, and then on top of that, once you've blocked all that down and made it nice, you'll put on, because this is black, I'm going to assume it's going to cover really well, so it's going to be probably 2 coats of black base coat. And then depending on what you're doing, if it's just an everyday sort of sales car or a restoration, everyday sort of golfs and stuff like that, 2 coats of clear is more than enough. Rally race car, if you get away with it, 1 coat. But restoration, 3, 4 coats of clear, and then it gives you plenty of meat to sand out or flat and smooth, and like the Volvo, you know, the Volvo had 4 coats, and that has been blocked to death, the clear coat has, and really well polished back.
Yeah, that looks great. That is going to be stunning, the Volvo 240, once it's finished.
It is, hopefully. A good...
Yeah, sorry, I'm distracting you from your own project, aren't I? Plastic time then.
Plastic. Right, do you want to grab... where is it? There it is. That bit.
Yeah.
Pull it out.
That turns into quite big plastic.
Yeah, 5 meters apparently. We've got to cut out some of this.
Oh, I would not fancy this bit.
I better say rule number 1, really.
Rule number 1,
Don't cut on the car.
don't cut on the car.
Oh my god, can you imagine?
People do.
Yeah.
I've seen that done with graphics, where they've cut the vinyl on and then it goes rusty because they've cut right through the paint.
Yeah. So, speaking of which, a very light touch. You only just have to touch the plastic and it separates.
Right.
I haven't cut through the masking tape underneath.
Can you do a very light touch?
No. Yeah, which grade of hammer do you use for that?
You can get all sorts of special cutting knives to slot behind and
Well, I have a soft bit of plastic or something.
yeah.
They don't last long, they're not very good, and you lose them.
Yeah. And these are cheap as chips, so I know.
Oh no.
Got away with that.
The apprentice at my old work saw one of the pros doing this and thought, that's a good way of doing that. I'll do that. And after they painted the car, they took the masking off, let's repaint the car again. As he was pressing. So there you go, that is roughly matched. All we've got to do now is tape all of this to the tape, obviously, otherwise the paint will just go straight under it.
Here we go.
We've got some beautiful precision masking going on.
I don't know about precision.
I've never seen you concentrate on something.
Yeah, I am absolutely terrified of getting this wrong. Ah, there we go. Double seal it in.
Yeah, this plastic tends to flash out of it if it isn't it's taped up proper, it'll flap around and go straight in your paintwork. Many things I have learned by trial and error over the years. Right, that's looking good. We've got one more soft edge to do down here
Yeah.
and across there, and then a very big one up here to protect that from any overspray of the black, because we don't want any black up there. We just want the clear coat.
Okay.
So I'll do that one, I think.
Yeah, again, here comes the technique.
I've often wondered about inventing a machine that would do this for you.
Well, yeah, so you do have some practical body shop items that you do sell, don't you?
Coming up, yeah, very soon. Our sanding blocks hopefully will be for sale soon. We've just ordered the materials for it this week.
So again, that's that soft, flickable edge, just to let the paint creep in a little and avoid that.
The technical term, flicker.
Yeah, flickable.
Flickable.
I've seen the channel. I know they talk about flickable things.
Right.
There we go. So yeah, to see the paint go on, you will have to go and follow Whiteland Restorations on their channel, where you can see what it took to get to this stage, and then see those final coats going on. This video is coming out pretty much near the time of filming it, so there's still a few days worth of work, but yeah, exciting times indeed. So just before we go, don't forget you can head to the Hubnut store. We've got Giselle designs now available, hoodies and t-shirts. We've got stickers available on our regular store. All the details in the description below. Or we have other vehicles available on t-shirts also. And hopefully soon we'll have the Triangle of Doom shirts back in stock. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in a future video. Farewell.
Lady robot.